10 places to see in the Netherlands. The Netherlands might be a very small country, but the truth is, it is one of the most beautiful countries in Europe, which is why millions of tourists visit the Netherlands for what the country has to offer. But before you visit Netherlands, you need to know some of the best places that you need to visit, and that's exactly what this video is all about, which is why you need to stick till the end to know more. The Netherlands is such a beautiful country, as it's really quiet and peaceful. You will find all kinds of leisure, and there's always a nice cool breeze that will soothe your mind. You don't have to struggle to explore the Netherlands either because of the general railway network with 400 stations that connect most towns and cities in the country. Not to mention, you also have the option to explore the country by road. So let's discuss the top 10 places that you need to visit in the Netherlands. Number 10. Rotterdam. Rotterdam is one such place you must definitely pay a visit if you're a person who loves art. Not to mention if you are a person who loves tasty but inexpensive food, then this is where you should be. Rotterdam happens to be a prime example of this, with striking architectural landmarks that dominate the streets, influential design studios, and restaurants. It has got a very good spirit, and it's a city that is worth your time for all the right reasons. The city was completely bombed flat during World War II, but nothing has stopped this place from transforming itself into something much better. You'll also find some cutting-edge contemporary galleries to one of the oldest museums in the Netherlands here. This place also happens to be a diverse collection of art, not just in museums, but also with outdoor sculptures, installations, and street arts that spread across the city. You would also find the first indoor market in the Netherlands with over 100 stalls selling fresh produce and restaurants. So you have a lot to explore here in Rotterdam, and not to mention the nightlife is great as well. Number 9. Maastricht. If you want to explore a charming Dutch town, then Maastricht will be one of those places that you should visit, as this one happens to be one of the most beautiful and unusual cities in the Netherlands. It also happens to be a Dutch city which looks the least Dutch because it is positioned at the border with Germany and Belgium, which means that its neighbors greatly influence its architecture, cuisine, and culture. This happens to be a great town to visit on your weekend break in the Netherlands. You also have many historical sites to visit if that's something that floats your boat. Number 8. Eindhoven. Eindhoven is generally not considered the most beautiful city globally, but it is one of the most vibrant and exciting cities in the Netherlands. This city has got a lot of surprises that you need to explore all by yourself. It is a city of technology and design knowledge, which is a fascinating combination that makes this city an unconventional and extraordinary place. You will find engineers and creative people working closely on groundbreaking projects, which means the city has its own energy. The most important cities are just within 1.5 hours reach. Today, Eindhoven has developed into a breeding ground for urban culture with so many elements of modern culture presented all year round. Number 7. Giethoon. Giethoon happens to be a place that's located in National Park Weerden, and it's an idyllic village in Overijssel, where countless thatched farms have been built on small peat islands connected by over 170 small wooden bridges. Giethoon was established as a settlement of peat harvesters, and Giethoon also has an excellent collection of restaurants. Most of them are beautifully situated near water bodies. It is about an hour and a half's drive from the capital city of Amsterdam. Giethoon is famous for its waterways and bridges, which is known as the Venice of the Netherlands. Number 6. Leiden. Yes, Leiden is considered a much smaller city compared to Amsterdam or even The Hague, but that does not mean that it's less interesting. It features an impressive concentration of cultural attractions, including many sites associated with its ancient university. Yes, this city is famous for its academic landmarks, but then there are different reasons why you need to visit Leiden. Like many other cities, Leiden's historic center revolves around its canals. Its older neighborhoods are surrounded by waterways, which once formed a defensive barrier. There are also several important scientific museums here that are dedicated to specific academic fields. The Leiden Observatory is the second oldest university observatory globally, and it was founded way back in 1633. Number 5. Edam. When you think of Edam, the first thing that will come to your mind would be Edam cheese. But this place is not just about the cheese. It's much more than what you think it is. However, you can explore the 18th century cheese warehouses, and you could also try all the cheeses yourself. Edam is also famous for its authenticity, and you will also find shopping streets, welcoming terraces, and a stunning old inner city. You also have many national monuments, beautiful historic facades, waterfront, and cheese warehouses. Some of them are best kept secrets even today. Undoubtedly, Edam is a very attractive historic city with a protected city view full of national monuments and beautiful attractions. Number 4. Utrecht. According to BBC Travel, Utrecht was the 4th happiest place in the world, and this place provides all big city amenities while still maintaining its smaller town vibe. You could also say that the most beautiful canal city in Europe is not Venice, but rather you could give that title to Utrecht. Utrecht is also famous because of the European cafes and restaurant terrace culture. So if you want to experience a genuine Dutch city, you have to go to Utrecht as it is one of the largest outdoor terraces in Europe. But you also need to look out for cyclists because they are very common here. Number 3. Leeuwarden. If you are somebody who is into shopping, well, Leeuwarden happens to be one of the best places with over 400 shops for you to indulge in. But let's say that you're not looking for expensive high street brands. There are great independent shops that will give you much more affordable clothing. The city has also got so many stories to share with you because of its exciting history and vibrant future. This one also happens to be the capital city of the province of Friesland, located in the northern part of Holland. The city of Leeuwarden is home to so many important activities and structures. The largest cattle and flower market in the city on Ascension Day is said to be the largest one in the Netherlands. There used to be a time when you could find 130 windmills standing in the city, but today you only have one surviving windmill. Way back in 2013, the city of Leeuwarden was also voted as the European Capital of Culture for the year 2013. Number 2. Middelburg. Middelburg happens to be the capital of the Dutch province Zeeland, and it's got all the charms of a proud city with rich traditions. You will find many historic canal-side houses with twisted alleyways, along with the late Gothic town hall and the tower known as the Langejan. The late Gothic town hall happens to be one of the Netherlands' finest buildings. You will also find a weekly market to flourish in Middelburg on Thursdays. When you are in the city, you will feel like you're traveling back in time because of the old towns and roads here. There are more than 1,200 landmark buildings, and many of them are incredibly renovated, which is why this place will be an exciting city for you to explore at every step. Number 1. Haarlem. Haarlem is a city that has got everything. You have a beautiful historic city center, famous museums, restaurants, shops, and a beach. It is undoubtedly a charming city with great culture too. You also have some of the Netherlands' best museums and world-famous art in Haarlem. This city was also regularly voted as one of the country's best cities for shopping because it has everything to keep you entertained, including river cruises, weekly markets, and much more. You will also find so many historic buildings, cobbled streets, and winding waterways, making it one of the most photogenic destinations in the whole of Netherlands. This is a city that is rich in history, along with beautiful architecture and thriving culture. So now you have an idea of some amazing places to visit in the Netherlands. And with that, we'll wrap up today's video. Which other countries should we cover next? Let us know in the comment section below because we would love to hear from you all. Also, please consider subscribing to our channel for more videos just like this one, and turn on post notifications so that you never miss out on any of our future uploads. We hope that you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please make sure to smash that like button. See you in the next one. Until then, stay tuned and stay safe.